Good evening, everybody.
Coco.
It is Wednesday, February 25th. We are in our new hometown, Talkeetna. We got here 5:30.
A little later than that, I think.
Yeah, 5:30 or 6 we got here.
Somewhere around in there.
It was going to be too late to try to wander through the woods back to our new cabin since we don't know where we're going yet. So,
But we found our road.
yes, we did find our road.
We found our road.
The road where we get to park the truck.
Yeah.
And then we'll be unloading everything. But instead of trying to do any of that tonight, we opted to stay at a lodge. A very nice lodge.
Oh, it's so nice.
The Susutna River Inn or River Lodge is.
Yeah. Oh, it's fabulous.
This little cabin is perfect.
If you're in the area and you need somewhere to stay,
Yep.
this is the place.
Hook us up. I mean, look us up whenever you're coming to Talkeetna, and we'll give you the information on it. And it's not badly priced. It's right on the river. You could see Mount McKinley or Denali. It was in full glory today too.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was clear we could see it.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Welcomed us in.
Yes, it did.
It was nice.
So we're gonna stay here tonight. Early in the morning, we're gonna meet up with Anya.
If you need a realtor,
Oh yeah,
put it in the comments. We will get you her name.
She's the bomb. She is
fabulous.
Heaven sent, because I mean,
above and beyond,
yes,
for sure.
Amazing.
For sure.
Amazing. But we're gonna meet up with her in the morning, get the keys, and she's gonna show us how to get out to where our cabin's at. And then we will be unloading. But we had talked about how God has just placed everything. I mean, the vehicles, I mean, every single person in our path. Well, to get all of our stuff from the truck 1.5 miles back to the cabin, we were going to have to get a sled. So I knew I was going to have to get one once we got in town. So I had been looking around different places that would hopefully sell them, and I had an idea of what I wanted, and we both knew that it was going to be an investment. We didn't want something cheap. It's something that we're going to be using.
Something would last.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be using it pretty much every day.
Yeah.
And so we wanted something that would, if you're going to spend the money for it, we wanted it to last.
Yeah.
And I had been in contact with another YouTuber out here, one of our neighbors on the other side of Talkeetna, a couple of the neighbors out there, and Kermagin, Alaska, and then Alaska cut the cord, and then so I was talking to Rob and Adam had a connection with a guy, so I called him, and he had a couple sleds that he was selling. And I was like, hey, I'm coming through today. We got to unload and take everything 1.5 miles back. He's like, well, I do have a couple, but they weren't put together yet. And of course, our cell service was in and out, going through the mountains
all day.
He wound up calling me back, and he's like, you know what? Here's my address. He's like, you're going by where I'm at on your way to Talkeetna, so swing by, and you can use mine until I get yours put together. So that's what we did. We swung by his place on our way out here, and we borrowed his sled. So we're
Never
gonna
met us before either.
No.
Mm.
And I mean, it's just amazing how everything is just fell into in order, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
the road has been paved for us. It's just smooth.
So tomorrow when we're doing the unloading, you'll see we'll have videos of the sled and pictures of the sled, and it's just gonna. What tanker? You are really loud back there.
Yeah, he's making a lot of noise. It's been overwhelming how kind the persons that we've come across. Their kindness is just.
Yeah, I mean, all the way down to the hotels that we've stayed at, and the information that the people that work at the desks, and I mean, it's just every single aspect of it. I mean, the other couple that we met in Bellingham while we're staying at the hotel waiting for the ferry, there was another couple that were from Alaska. They lived here for 50 years, and they asked me, they're like, well, we're from Chicken. And I was like, where is Chicken? And they're like, every Alaskan should know where Chicken's at. So after breakfast that morning, I went and I looked up and I found out where Chicken was at. And Chicken has a population of 12 people in Alaska.
Met 2 of them.
Yeah, I've met a quarter of the population. But, I mean, it was, and they had some really good advice, and we had some really good conversations over breakfast for those 4 mornings, and we wound up exchanging phone numbers, and he's got a lot of caribou out on where he's at, so he's like, whenever you want to come up and hunt caribou, just let me know.
Caribou.
So he shot one last year 50 yards from his freezer, so he didn't have to drag it very far.
That's my idea of hunting right there.
That was pretty cool.
That's way cool.
But, yeah, it's nice to be here, though.
It's very nice to be here. This has been a very long road trip.
Well, we figured it up a minute ago.
3,000 and something.
Let me grab the paper.
We have learned a lot on this road trip. Being in small quarters with each other this is going on the 3rd week of pretty much straight up in your face, side by side. And I have to say, I think we've done quite well.
We have.
We've had a lot of laughs, a lot of chuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we figured.
Hi.
Hi, Tank.
Hi, buddy. Here's your good boy.
Drive time. We drove 3,078 miles. Is what we drove.
It's few.
A few. That's without the time on the ferry. So we were pushing close to 4,000 miles that we went. No bruises. Still got all our hair.
Yeah. I don't know. Some of my sensory items, like my nose, I think is in question.
That's not the nose. It's the nose hairs. They're fried.
No, they're singed. They are singed because, we counted toxic tubes from Tank for some of our entertainment. Somebody took it as a challenge. Not mentioning names.
I couldn't let the dog have all the fun.
Yeah, well, it was not fun. It was when it's negative degrees outside. You cannot roll down the windows to get air because the air is too cold to breathe. Laugh it up, boy. Laugh it up while you can. Or when we see moose.
Oh my goodness.
And you can tell that you've been in the vehicle for a while when when we're going to tell our age here, when somebody, not myself, but when somebody in the vehicle does does a Rocky impersonation, and you have to validate that person for even attempting to do the Rocky voice with his low voice.
I thought I did very well.
You know what? I give you total validation that was a great attempt. However, it was lacking in well, it happened, and yes, it was a great moment. Laughed really hard, but I have to say that he gave it a very, very good attempt. It was good. Not quite as good as our truck's Siri voice. Is it Siri? What is that?
It was Siri.
Yeah. The voice comes in, and when you do a text message over the phone, you all may have vehicles that do this, but we hadn't up until this point. And I have to say, she was totally engaging and like motivating, because when you be doing a text and she say, "Do you want to send it?" and you say, "Yes," and she goes, "Done." Like she really enjoyed doing that for you, and we were like, "Yeah."
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. It was great. I kind of think that was kind of a highlight in the vehicle, was just...
We've been in the vehicle way too long.
Yeah.
We thought that was just
kind
exciting.
Of talking to the truck. I mean, it was so excited for us. Do you want to change your message? Why, yes. I want to change it. Yes, please, let me change it. And then, do you want to send it?
Send it.
Done. Yay! The crowd goes wild.
Oh, yeah.
It was great. Okay, she'd say. Okay, we've done that. Alrighty then.
Now, when we left Haynes yesterday.
Was that yesterday?
It was yesterday. Because we didn't get dope till last night.
That seems like a really long time ago.
Yeah. We had snow majority of the day.
Yeah.
There was a few times it'd lighten up where you could see, but majority of the time it snowed. Towards the evening time, it was really snowing, and there was times where you could hardly even see the road.
I was not happy with that. It was scary.
The roads going through Canada were the avalanche would.
That was our next tally.
Yeah, we started a tally on how many times we were like, nope, the avalanche wouldn't have made that one.
We'd have lost a part on that.
Yeah,
the bumper would have fallen off. Or
the bumper, the exhaust. I mean,
it was like.
You're just constant dipping.
Yeah. And your truck's going boom, 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 and the trailer's going boom, boom, boom right behind it.
How'd it go?
Boom, boom, boom. Hey, y'all who know me, more fun with sound effects. More fun with sound effects. Boom, boom, boom. And what did you call it? These little...
Whoop-de-woos.
Whoop-de-woos.
This one here, you're going over, all of a sudden she goes, woo, and sticks her hand in the air like she's on a roller coaster.
It felt like a roller coaster. It was fun. Hey. It is what you make it. It is what you make it. Perspective is everything.
What? If we were in the avalanche, we wouldn't have made it.
We wouldn't have made it.
We would have been stuck.
We've been stuck in the Yukon somewhere without... Still.
Yeah, we drove...
We'd be
400 and something miles yesterday.
Yeah.
We seen
26, 27.
26, 27 vehicles.
Yeah.
The whole entire day.
Yeah. I was worried. I thought, oh, crud, the road's closed. We don't know it.
The last half of it, once we left Haynes Junction, there was no service trucks. There was
no service, period.
Nothing.
We'd get excited because we'd see a sign that said, like gas or rest or something like that. And we'd be like, nope, it would be closed. Like the rest stop, you'd have to hurdle a 3-foot wall of snow.
What was it? Destruction Bay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Pulled in there and got gas. I had to plow like 2 foot of snow with my truck just to get to the pump, so I can. And I was the only set of tracks that walked up to the door because you had to prepay.
Yeah, there was
And
just nothing through that area
no.
at all.
Then when you're driving, it was getting dark, still snowing. You're on a 2-lane main highway.
Oh, my
you
goodness.
you had a hard time telling where the road was at, period.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you're coming up on a bridge, and 100 feet before you hit the bridge, it says it's one-way bridge.
One way.
Then you automatically look up the hill real quick because you're wanting to make sure nobody else is coming down, because you can't slow down before you hit that bridge.
No.
And you had about, probably 2 foot on either side of the trailer.
Yeah,
going through that bridge.
It wasn't much.
And goodness gracious.
And it was getting predictable, because as you're going up and down the mountains, as soon as you start going down a really steep incline, at the end would automatically be a 90-degree corner.
Yeah. Which, you're on snow-packed and ice-packed roads.
Yeah.
Which this new truck, lifesaver.
Yeah.
It's got a Jake brake
Great truck.
built into it. It's got a engine brake in it. And, you didn't have to hit your brakes. That sucker just kick on, slow you down. We had no issues.
Which is good, because on a lot of those roads that we were on, you look over the side where you could see, and it's straight down, no guardrails, nothing. So if you even got off a smidgen. A smidgen. Yeah, a smidgen.
Okay.
Itty bitty bit.
But yeah, they were.
Whew. I didn't like that part.
Yeah.
I was nervous. But hey, gotta say it. He did a great job driving. I didn't flail my arms or stomp my brake on my side.
Because there's nobody else in front of us for you to get panicked about.
Well, that is true.
Until the semis were coming down, crossing the...
Super fast and sliding.
Well, they couldn't really tell if they were crossing into my lane or not, because there was no line.
Well, this is true, but... Yeah,
but,
we did get sideways today. We got sideways.
We had a couple good ice spots today, and
got a little
truck.
wonky.
The truck really.
How'd it go?
Pretty. We were sitting in both lanes at one time.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that either.
But it came back. It was all right.
It's all good. Because you got skill, my man.
Yeah.
Great driving. Great driving.
We've had some beautiful scenery.
Gorgeous. Everything looked like a postcard.
Yeah.
Except for that one steep incline where the lane was barely 2 lanes going through the mountains today.
Yeah.
And it was all over like this.
Yeah.
Up and down and around and around. What else?
We're tired, y'all.
We're tired. It's been a good trip, though.
Yeah.
It's been a good trip.
Well, yesterday morning, when we left Haynes, I think it was 29 degrees.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It wasn't too bad.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah. Snowing.
It was snowing, but...
It was pretty, 2 big flakes.
Yeah. But it was comfortable. And then we got into Tok, Alaska last night, and it was 2 degrees.
And the wind
was blowing.
It was cold.
It was cold. Just walking from the truck all the way into the hotel that we had and that was nice.
That was
nice.
And
nice
they were
little cabin
so
too.
nice because we got in late.
Yep.
And they were so nice to accommodate us.
They knew we were coming. They just didn't know when, and they knew we were coming through Canada with no cell service.
Mm-hmm.
So they knew that we couldn't reach out to them. So whenever I got there, I'd called her, say, "Hey," I said, "we just pulled in." She's like, "Okay." She's like, "Here's your cabin number." She's like, "I've already left the door unlocked for you." She's like, "Everything's good."
Heat was on.
Heat was on. And it was...
It was a good place to stay, too. Very clean, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, comfortable place.
But whenever Well, at night, come 4 o'clock here, Alaska time, she's ready for bed. She starts getting
I'm still on
sleepy
Illinois
eyed
time.
because in Illinois, at 4 o'clock is 7 o'clock. So that's when she usually starts winding down and everything. Well, when we were in Illinois, I like getting up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. So, being in Alaska, my butt's getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and still staying up all the way till we get done driving. So it makes for some long days. We just haven't adjusted to our Alaskan time yet.
Yeah.
But
whenever
whenever I got up this morning, went out, wanted to make sure the truck would start because I didn't plug it in last night. Negative 13 degrees. Wind's blowing about 50 miles an hour. And with the wind chill, it was negative 39 in Tok. That wind was cold.
We also learned that that's why a lot of places have those Arctic entries.
Yes.
Which it makes perfect sense now.
Yeah, because every time I would come in, it would just completely cool off the cabin right away for her.
Yeah, it's cold.
And it was so cold this morning. Tank.
Oh, poor Tank.
He kept getting ice in the pads of his paws. And we do have booties for him. And we got his winter coat.
Yeah.
We found his winter coat whenever we sold the Avalanche and took everything from that and put it in this new truck. I don't know what I did with his booties. They're either in the bed of the truck or
they're there.
They're there somewhere. So he didn't want to go potty this morning because his feet was cold. I had the ice stuck between them.
Oh.
So I wound up having to pick him up from where he was at and carry him back to the cabin. Then she took some of her wool socks and put them on his feet.
We wrapped him up.
Took some yarn and tied him up, put them over his hips.
Because other people who know me know that my attempts at crocheting, not so good. So I had plenty of yarn to make his sock holder uppers.
She made a scarf.
Hey.
It turned out to be about that big around.
It was a heart. It was a heart shape. Now that had to take at least a little bit of talent.
That was pure talent.
Because it is now a potpourri holder. Heart-shaped potpourri hanger.
Surprised you didn't say poopery.
That's all I got to say to you about that.
But,
well, alrighty then. Just go on with your bad self then. Whatever. See if I make you a scarf.
But we sewed, not sewed, but we took, you had a pair of scissors, poked a hole in the socks.
Yeah.
Tied some yarn in it.
Tied some yarn across his shoulders like garter belts, and there you go.
So I put his coat back on him with those on and took him outside. He looked at me like I was an idiot.
That poor thing. We were putting those socks on him. He's laid over going, why are you doing this to me? Bless his heart. And he just took it all in stride like, okay. Yeah. Bless his heart. He puts up with a lot.
You put
he's a good boy.
Coat on him, and it's black, shiny, pleather looking. He looks like a little gangster.
It was all we could find to fit him. He's so broad through the chest and shoulders.
It's got a hood on it. So when you're behind him, walking him, he looks like a toddler's crawling in front of you instead of a dog. And then he just turns around and looks at you.
When you were putting that jacket on him today, he was looking at me like, what is up with this dude? Why? He said, first we put the socks on him, and then you put that contraption on him, and he's just, his little head just kind of hangs like.
He was embarrassed.
He was totally, he was totally embarrassed. Poor thing. It's traumatized for life. Oh, that poor thing.
So we started out the morning driving, and wasn't really snowing this morning. Just the wind was blowing so much. Yeah, he's snoring.
He's snoring.
The wind was blowing so hard, it was just blowing snow all over the place. But, I don't know, probably 2 hours into the drive, the sun finally came out.
The sun came out.
And then once the sun started coming out, I mean, it was just...
peeking over the mountains.
Yeah.
You could even see, like, all the way across the way. I mean, it had to be miles and miles and miles. Yeah. On top of those mountains, you could see the wind blowing the snow up.
What do you call them?
Snow. No, that's the rainbow that we see off the sun.
What did you call the twirls of snow?
Snownadoes.
Snownadoes.
Snownadoes. We went through a big snowdado this morning. I mean, we took up the whole road and we just went right through it. But there would be all kinds of little snownadoes on the side. And those were fun. Kind of like those. But off the top of the mountains, before I was interrupted, they were floofing off the top. You could see where the snow was actually being blown off the mountain. It was really pretty. And then where the sun was shining, where it came out, the moisture in the air from where the snow was blowing made a rainbow up and down, kind of around the sun. I tried to get pictures of it, but some things just won't photograph.
Yep.
But it was so pretty.
We've seen the 3 moose today.
We did. I stayed totally calm. It was great.
She looked like a contortionist.
It was great.
Her lower half of her body didn't move out of the seat, but her upper half completely turned around, and she's hollering, "Moose, moose, 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 moose."
How'd I go? Because that was pretty good. I'm kind of impressed with that. Can you do that again?
But then on
moose, moose.
I didn't see those.
No.
That you had seen.
Yeah.
I was too busy driving.
Yeah, as you should have been, yes.
The passenger princess, she gets to see all kinds of stuff.
I do, when I catch it, yeah.
But there was
more moose.
Yeah, we seen another moose. I had spotted him.
You sure did.
I did.
You did a great job.
But he was a big sucker.
That was a big moose.
Yeah, he was.
It was a very big moose.
He's probably 60 yards off the road. Something like that.
About that.
But
yeah,
he was big.
Just standing in somebody's yard, it kind of looked like, like it was like a metal statue or something, some kind of statue, and then just standing in somebody's yard, just hanging out.
Between Wasilla and here, which is about an hour's ride, there was 2 that real remainders of 2
and they didn't make
that
it.
were on the road
But that
had been hit.
I mean, that was the first time we'd ever seen anything that had been hit the whole time, which I was kind of surprised.
Yeah.
Of course, that's the only time we've seen accidents too. We've seen the one van that was off the road, and then the car that was flipped over.
Yeah, right after that second time when I got sideways with the truck and trailer on the ice, it wasn't 200 feet down the road.
Not very far, no.
And there was was it a truck?
It looked kind of like I think it was more like an SUV crossover vehicle. That was upside down. It was kind of hard to see. It was.
But yeah, he was on his top side.
Yeah.
So
there was another car.
Looked like he
too.
Was fishtailing and hit the guardrail and flipped over it. But
yeah.
Other than that, I mean,
we've laughed a lot though. It's been a long road trip. It's been a long
no
trip.
cell service.
Yeah, the only thing he had to keep him company was the sound of my sweet little voice.
There was no radio stations.
None.
Nothing.
None.
And
no music. No.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, you hear a phone go ding, and you'd have one bar. a text message could come in, but you couldn't send nothing back out.
No. We would get so excited if we heard more than one ding, and we'd grab the phone to see if we could call out, and then you might get your phone up, and you're like, oh, it's 3 bars, and then as soon as you get ready to start calling someone or do something, then you're back down to 1.
Yep.
Or none. And, yeah.
I don't know how many times we went through the radio station
just
to see if we could catch something.
Nothing.
Static.
Just static. Yeah.
But
just static.
it was nice. I mean,
it's been a good trip. I'm excited.
You're constantly got your head on a swivel looking at all the scenery. I mean, there's just so much beauty out here. God was definitely an artist.
Yeah.
Because it's just beautiful. We came out here, we'd said it before, we came out here August, September last year with her mom and dad. Beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Beautiful. But with all the snow and it is 500 times.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's hard to explain.
I mean, it's just, and quiet. I mean, there's so much peace.
Except for in our truck. Even without radio, there was not very much quiet. Because we pretty much...
We talked
a
the
lot.
whole entire time.
Or laughed. We laughed a lot.
Yep.
Sometimes we just break out in song because the word would trigger it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It could happen anytime. Anytime could trigger a song.
Boo.
Abu, 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 abu. Anyway.
But,
yeah. There's that.
And Alaska loves their espresso.
They love their espresso. Everywhere is espresso.
Yeah.
At the fast gas.
Yep. It definitely gives you that. Getting fuel and stuff in Canada, of course, their mileage, or not mileage, but their mileage too.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Like we go by miles, they go by
gotcha.
kilometers.
Yeah, that was confusing.
And
that was way confusing for me.
Your speed, I got a frowny face one time.
It did. Those little digital doober daubers that has the speed underneath of it on the side, and then it tells you your speed up above.
It said 70 kilometers or whatever it was,
and you
70 something.
That. Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. So I'm just driving, and next thing you got a frowny face. You're going too fast.
Actually had the 2 eyes and an unhappy face. I was like, oh my goodness. It just frowned at you. That was in the sheep falling area. Not the sheep falling. I was picturing sheep falling because it was like, watch out.
We were going
sheep.
in a high area for doll sheep.
Yeah.
So.
And the slide areas was confusing too because I thought, is it a rock slide, snow slide, or us sliding down the road? Which way was it?
Then you get gas in Canada. You're like, man, that is cheap.
Yeah.
And it's by the liter. And then you can't just fill up and pay for it. You have to choose whether you want 25 liters or if you want 50 liters. And
it's confusing and just not fun.
No.
Yeah. No fun.
Because who wants to keep swiping their card until they're full? But
I don't know.
Yeah.
I got nothing on that.
But all in all, the truck does good on fuel.
Yeah.
All the way from Haynes to Toke, full tank of fuel, which wasn't bad. And that was going up all those hills and down and going through all the whoop-de-woos. And those things, those suckers would sneak up on you too.
Some of them did that.
Yeah, not only would you drop down, you'd also go in an angle down, and they were saying you can go 56.
Well, they said you could.
Yeah, I think once we figured out their speed limit, for us it was like 56 miles an hour is what you could travel on it.
No.
If you were driving 56 miles an hour going down that pulling, you were in a stinking road. You were on a bucking horse.
And you know what? If we'd been in the avalanche,
we wouldn't have made it.
We wouldn't have made it. It was so, it would have bottomed out so many times that parts would have just started falling off.
Yeah.
We hit, pretty bouncy sometime.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it just, don't get me wrong, Avalanche did a great job getting us to Washington.
This truck, it's got a good suspension. It's got the off-road package.
Yeah.
But it felt like you were driving through sand dunes on that
off-road,
road.
and you felt like you were not on a main road.
Yeah, and...
Yeah.
It definitely kept you awake.
Yeah. Well, and also with that part of going through that area when we went through both borders and going into Canada and then entering back into Alaska, some of the things that people had told us or warned us about, making sure you had this and everything in order, I was kind of worried that, it would take forever or that it would just be an awful experience. And it wasn't. On both sides, both of them were just... It was smooth going, very nice persons that we spoke with, and I thought it went very well.
Yeah, we had no issues.
No issues. It went
coming into Canada
quickly.
with the firearms and ammunition and everything. He's like, wow. He's like, you've actually got all your proper paper. He's like, you're prepared. You got all your paperwork that you need.
And just very nice.
And yeah, he's like, most people we have to turn around and send them back because they don't have all their stuff.
Yeah. And then I was worried when we were going back in because people would say, oh, well, they could send you all the way back or not let you in with your dog or all kinds of these scenarios that were negative. And basically it was an in and out type thing. They were very, very nice about everything. And
everybody was courteous and
it was
respectful, and it just
went well.
Yeah.
Very good. Done.
But tomorrow we'll actually be at our cabin.
Tomorrow is the day.
Yeah. We were hoping to get here earlier today, but by the time, we still had probably an hour and a half, but
we'd have to rush.
Yeah. Trying to figure out our way all the way out to the cabin and then come back, so we'll do that in the morning. We'll go out there. We'll take videos, pictures. First thing I want to do when we get there is I want to make sure the flue is cleaned because nobody's lived in the cabin since March of last year. In a couple of days it'll be March. Be almost exactly a year.
Oh my goodness, you're right. Yeah.
But before I start a fire in there, I'm going to make sure the flue's clean. Because the last thing I want to do is burn down our new house on the first day we get there.
That'd be bad.
Yeah.
That'd be really bad.
But
that would be bad.
We're estimating because there's no heat in there right now. So everything in that cabin, logs and all, are going to be froze.
It's going to be cold.
So I'm estimating once we get it started, probably take 5, maybe 6 hours to fully warm it up. So by the time we go in and get that all started, go back out, hike a mile back, or a mile and a half back out to the truck. I'm just gonna leave the tank in the truck that first trip. It's gonna be too cold for him in there. Let him stay in the truck.
Keep it warm in there. Keep it running.
We'll come back, unload the snow machine out of it. Well, I got 3 tarps on top of the truck. Take that sled off the top first.
You know what you got to do first?
What's that?
You got to chip all that frozen snow that's stuck to the front of it. Yeah. We had such cool snow images where the truck was throwing up snow up on the trailer and from the tires and just from the going through it on the side of the road where it was kicking up.
Yeah, there was a couple times I actually had to pull off on the side of the road and go back here and kick all the snow and ice off the trailer and out of the wheel wells because you could hear it rubbing.
Yeah.
We had so much of it.
Got to de-chunk it.
Yeah. But we'll unload the snow machine, the sled, and then start. It's a 9-foot long sled, so we'll be able to haul quite a bit on it at one time. So it's going to cut down.
Yeah.
On it. But I don't want to get it too. We could probably put 3 totes in the bottom of it, and then if I put 3 heavy totes on the bottom, and then 3 of the lighter totes on top of it, and then strap them down, I think it'll make it.
It'll be a process.
But after probably the second load, then hopefully it'll be warm enough by then for you and Tank to go into the cabin.
We'll see.
But we'll just keep going back and forth. The 4-wheeler will be the last thing off of it because the 4-wheeler's at the very front of the trailer. You got the snow machines on the back.
Which that's handy. I'm kind of glad that worked out that way.
Yeah. Log splitters on the back. Which the log splitter is probably going to have to go last because I'm going to have to pack down a trail pretty good before
it's pretty heavy.
I can get that. Or I may have to. I don't know if I can get that in the sled or not. Then we got the plow. Of course, the plow can go on the. Hopefully, it can go on.
Put it on the 4-wheeler.
On the 4-wheeler, if the trees aren't so thick that we can't get it through there.
Then I can break out my chainsaw.
There you go.
That's not what sound it makes, but something like that. Whatever noise it. I can't make that.
She's never ran a chainsaw.
I'm excited about that. Got a nice little chainsaw.
Yep, bought her own.
Yeah.
So. Oh.
Yeah. What?
What else? Oh, we got all the axes and.
Oh, that's gonna be heavy.
Yeah.
That would pack down some snow.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of. I got one of those great big coolers. One of the really large ones. It is fully loaded down with axes, wedges, sledgehammers.
Heavy stuff.
Yeah, everything you could think of.
Yeah.
They're all in there.
It's gonna be a busy day.
Yeah.
It'll be exciting. Woohoo!
Then we got to get all our cast iron back here, which those are heavy.
Those are heavy too. That's okay.
Yep. But it'll be good.
It'll be good. It'll be great.
Then we get to start cleaning the cabin.
That might not be so great.
First thing we had to do, though, is got to make sure that the 4 generators that come with the cabin all work. Luckily, we brought 2 more with us.
Yeah.
But
we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be.
Then we got to get our
thing.
Go to the post office so we can actually get an address.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff that we've got to do.
It's gonna be busy.
But we ain't got to do it all in one day. Just get all the stuff to the cabin.
Yeah, some of it we got to do in one day.
Yeah. Get all that stuff to the cabin.
Yep.
I'm excited to scout the land and see what kind of tracks there are and
see if we find
see what kind of sheds are around there, and
yeah.
We'll strap on our pistolas.
Pistolas. Pistoles.
And
There you go.
it'll be good.
It will be great.
Yep.
It'll be a great day at our
Yeah.
cabin.
Her mom tonight, she's like, I'm just praying that you guys like your cabin. Like, we love it.
We love it. We love it.
So, no,
We love
we're
it.
all in. We're not worried about it. We're not stressing about nothing.
God's got this.
Yeah, I mean, He has provided
He's got this.
every step of the way. I mean, every single detail. He has handled it.
He's handled it.
So,
That's right.
yeah.
He is faithful.
But
You know what? He goes, done. Yeah.
all right, guys.
Yeah.
We will see you guys all tomorrow.
Hopefully from our home.
That's right. Ready?
Yep.
Done.